Allie, buddy, you gonna be alright?
I'm back.
Yay!
Oh no.
Just in time for a Daredevil comic!
The worst.
Actually, if I could just say it's like...
Oh god.
Okay, first off, Cele, are you okay?
I hate this one.
Cele, pull together! It's just a Daredevil comic!
Yeah, how bad could it be?
Cele, how many times did it take you to beat this?
Where did the bad Daredevil touch you?
That's
Okay,
a
it
different
wouldn't be so bad
connotation.
if this started from the spire, but it starts from the freaking beginning!
And you have steam and the little ember, little cinders.
Anyway,
everywhere.
just going real quick to the joke I was about to make where Ellie was like, I'm gonna be fine. Sees the Daredevil comment, I'm gonna lie back down now.
Hey, cat. Hey, you cat. Whoa. Never mind.
Wait, what were you trying to do?
That's a. You've never seen that? You never seen that scene from Cat Dog?
Scene from what now?
Cat Dog, Nickelodeon.
Oh,
show.
Cat Dog, okay.
And
sorry.
Winslow the mouse walks out. It became a meme for a long
Oh,
time.
Okay, I
that-
just...
I
Oh
remember
yeah.
Oh,
Just
yeah,
the way you
I
were-
Where he walks out the door like, "Hey, Cat Dog." Whoa. Looks at him.
Yeah, okay, just
Never
the way
mind.
you
Just
kind
walks
of...
back in.
The way you slurred it kind of made it hard for me to comprehend it at first.
Well, that's his accent.
And actually, fun fact, in case you already knew this already, the guy that voices Winslow is Rocco.
I didn't know that. I know Jim Cummings voiced the cat.
Yeah, Cummings was the cat, Tom Kenny was dog.
Oh, okay.
And I
Actually, Tom Kenny was both dog and Cliff.
yeah, he was.
Wow, there was actually a lot of good voice actors in that show.
And Billy West was Rancid Rabbit.
Yep.
It's like they were pulling. It was like they were pulling all the strings for that show.
It was a good show. I liked
Whether-
it. I liked
I
it.
liked it.
I liked the movie as well.
I mean,
Yeah, the
whether or
movie
not
was interesting.
I mean, whether you guys, I mean, whether I was about to say before you guys all said that, I was like, your mileage may vary with that show because I do hear some people say it hasn't aged as well as others. Or
Some of the jokes are, but
Not-
I was about to
not
say...
just-
I'll say some episodes are better than others, but overall, I personally think that there's a lot to like from it. But at the same time, I can understand how some people wouldn't get too into it. It's kind of not unlike Ren and Stimpy in that regard.
Would you also say that that show in some
is more raunchy than Cat Dog.
well, yeah, I was also about to say,
Guys.
I know some people.
keep moving.
I know there's some people that also argue that show in some aspects is pretty mean spirited.
It depends.
Yeah, I
It
know,
varies
that
on
was
the
kinda
episode.
risky. That was kind of risky, wasn't it?
they play a lot on physical comedy.
That's fair.
Careful, Cele. Huh.
But
No
yeah, like I.
pressure. No, that's just all I said. No pressure.
Oh,
It's
okay.
ironic because there's clearly pressure valves all over the place.
Just hot
Yeah.
pressure.
Pressure.
And I gotta kill them if they're there to make sure they don't come back.
Right.
Pressure,
Oh, jeez. I almost thought the scene was about to go off.
under pressure.
I'm going to wait right here.
Go
That's
ahead,
right,
James.
Cele. Give them the Silent Hill treatment. Kick them while they're down.
Oop.
Never mind.
Alright, we
Now
made it.
Now I just very briefly, when Cele was like, "I'm just gonna sit here for a while," I thought she was about to say, "I'm going to die."
I'm going to die. Boom. It's just so.
I hope you guys don't mind me bragging a little bit here, but I actually got to be taught by Peter Hannon, the creator of Cat Dog.
Yeah,
Really?
I remember you telling us about that.
Yeah, he
I
was.
don't remember that. That's awesome.
Yeah, he was teaching like a class on how to pitch a show, and we learned quite a bit about that.
He's definitely someone that I would love to learn about that because on surface level, that does not sound like a show anyone would want.
Well, you say that, but then again, couldn't you say the same for SpongeBob?
Well, no, I could see that. Originally, they were pitching it as like a cartoon show with more adult jokes, like just something that was silly and dumb for adults to enjoy, and I would have liked
Dude.
that. I'm an adult,
Guys,
dude.
I'm
Dude,
literally holding my breath right
dude,
now.
I'm like-
I mean, I know I'm not playing this right now, but...
dude, I'm like
Yeah.
20. Dude, I'm like 24, going on 25, and if someone said that, dude, I'm like
guess-
24.
And you have to start from the very beginning. That's
That's
really
the point.
sucks.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, and if I was, dude, I'm like 24, 25, and like if someone was pitching a brand new show with the exact same quality as the first 3 seasons of SpongeBob, I'd be down for it.
Well, that's the thing, Logan. That's foresight. Back then, no one could have predicted that.
Right.
Yeah.
It's always the ones you least suspect that end up being the better shows.
I think Reef Blower and the actual pilot itself were great.
Whoa, that was cool.
Well, to be fair, there's a difference between a pitch and a pilot episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The pilot comes after the pitch has been accepted.
The pitch is Reef Blower, and the pitch was Reef Blower if I'm recalling correctly, and the actual pilot was the Anchovies one.
No,
Help
I was
Wanted.
about to say, like, if you want a real clear-cut difference when it comes to, like, pitch and pilot, watch the original pitch for regular show. It is nothing like the final show.
I don't think it was a pitch. I think it was just like a student college film or something he made. But yeah, it's the convenience
Yeah,
store
it
one. I
was.
remember.
And someone picked it up and wanted to turn it into a show.
Also,
Right.
you say that about Reef Blower being the pitch, Logan. If you ever notice the difference between Reef Blower and
Help Wanted.
Help Wanted, it's pretty clear that Help Wanted was made first.
Huh. Which surprises me why they would start with full-on voice acting and then make the jump to one of the only silent episodes of
I
the
feel like
entire
it was.
movie.
I feel like that was mostly done for the sake of practice.
Yeah, or for the sake of it, or for the sake of either a joke or to see, like James said, the practice, to see how well they handle visual humor.
Also, congrats, hon.
Yay!
Yay!
You did it, sis!
Now it's time to go after a... Oh, no.
Oh yeah, this is a thing.
Oh boy, now it's time for a hell of a book ending.
Rematch.
Boo!
Go home. I am home.
Oh, you stink!
Mother?
Mother?
Wow, my voice actually cracked there, and it actually worked.
Excuse me,
Wow.
lady. Oh, excuse me, girls. Are those real?
Mother!
I love the loud, like...
Ow!
I love the loud
Worth
one.
it.
Just... okay, anyway. Moving on.
Yeah, it's like, I love that it's like, and also, just, we talked about it before, but yeah, I do kind of prefer just the way Lex delivered the one line from 3, where it's like, and a woman with nice big bags of ice for my head.
Lex had a lot of fun with that, and yes, I know
He
he was
does.
also... Was he Toki?
Huh? Who?
Token?
Lex Lang.
Lex Lang,
No, he was Kenshiro.
He was Kenshiro?
Uh-huh.
Wow.
Huh.
First the North Star, huh?
it's kind of funny, like, even though I don't really know the series too well, it's kind of funny a lot of the actors that are in that, like Lex Lang, I know Duran Norris
Whoa.
was
Oh,
someone
dear.
in that.
Oh, gee, Cele, what's going on here?
I didn't know the video was good at that glitchy.
Seriously, I don't
Eggman.
believe we're sensing a disturbance right
This
now.
is
The
Sulfur-
glitch! Don't...
The
if it
sofa
make-
films.
When it never ends!
What is happening?
It's okay, and again, Cele, if it makes you feel better...
How did this happen?
Oh, no, it's back to normal now, that's good.
Oh, wait
Okay.
a minute.
What?
Oh boy. Cele
What's up?
found the long forgotten funky hash.
Fuck, she
Oh, it's
did.
been so long since we've seen that. And don't worry, Cele, that happens to all of us at some point.
Yes,
Not to me, of all people.
Yeah, I'm surprised none of your playthroughs ever had that happen.
Yeah. And I don't think it happened to Allie yet, but then again, she never really did a whole lot for us.
I think it happened to me
Not
once or
yet.
twice. I know I've had some
I would
audio
like to.
desync in the past.
You would like to have your video glitch out?
No.
That's what I was talking about.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
no.
geez, Cele.
Oh, here we go again.
But yeah, nothing
No,
will
that's
ever
okay.
be
No, I was just saying, like, oh, geez, Cele, about you making that jump.
Just, yeah, nothing...
And it glitched right when you said that, so that's why I was like, oh, jeez.
What'd you say? But, no, like, honestly, nothing will ever be as bad as when we did, again, Donkey Kong Country for the Game Boy Advance, and to some extent, Risky's Revenge.
He went
Well, there was also
nuts.
Donkey Kong Country 3, because I remember, 3, where it had like a very humorous moment of that as well, and I thought I did good on that.
Yeah, it was.
Frankly, I forgot we even did that commentary.
Yeah, it was a Game Boy. It was just,
Well, it's not even the matter of the Game Boy Advance game, it was just what many would argue was the least appealing of the three DKC games.
and that was when they brought David Weiss back.
Woo!
If it doesn't glitch during cutscenes.
Yeah, I'm
Oh
sure
god,
it'll
if
be
it
fine.
does, that'll be fun.
Alright, you're gonna buy some stuff. Oh, Mali, Luma Pop, welcome to the Luma shop.
Luma Pop, welcome to the Luma shop.
Something that I think would be interesting for the Super Nintendo World theme park. You know how there are some places that have like those space areas where it's like the bungee jumps and like the bouncy rooms and whatnot?
Yeah.
Have that based on Galaxy and have like the bungee stuff be almost like you're going out of these launch stars.
That'd be kind of cool.
Let's do it.
Oh, here we go.
Hey.
The egg,
Doop.
the egg looks really cool. I like the color scheme.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna pull a Matt here and say, would you say this egg is
Whoop.
hard boiled?
Not anymore.
Oh, jeez.
And the baby was born to a bad joke.
So you have to now wait for that tail to de-ignite.
There you go. Hit it.
Yeah.
Don't
Nope.
touch
You
it.
have to
It's
wait
a
for
very
it to cool
small
and be
window.
close enough
And you
to
have
it.
to try to catch up to it at the same time.
So I was talking
Oh,
nice.
wow, I got lucky.
Yay.
So I was talking with a friend, and we're like, we feel bad because
Oh,
this is
boy.
like, this is a villain that I actually feel bad fighting because think about it, it's not
Boy,
a
does he...
villain.
Oh, look out.
Oh, it leads a fire trail.
It's just a villain out of pure circumstance.
Well, no, it's like,
Oh, yeah.
imagine if you were this thing, and then suddenly, smack, your egg is violently stomped upon,
Dude.
and then, while you're just wandering around, like, what the heck's going on? Like, you're confused, you're like, wait, where am
Yeah.
I? Your tail gets whacked and bonked on your head, and
Dude.
now you're pissed, and you're fighting him, and he does it 2 more times.
Well, to be
And that sound is so uncomfortable to
And
listen
then you
to.
die.
You almost feel bad for it.
You
Yes,
die,
because
you
he was just
die,
a
you
creature.
die.
Sorry, what were you saying, James?
What'd you say, Logan?
No, I was just saying, because it was just a little creature defending itself.
Yeah, exactly.
Mario was the antagonist in this situation, but
Okay,
woohoo!
That's
what-
nothing new.
which is what we'd all think, but then we remember this is something that Bowser made.
Yeah, that's true.
Never mind.
What's up, Pipe?
What?
Oh no, no, Cele, it was James who was saying something.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Why do you think I've been stuttering these past few minutes?
Go ahead, James.
We just was your natural stutter.
Well, gosh.
One
Wait,
more.
this is
But
not-
but
no,
don't-
it's
but
the
don't
last one.
but don't worry, I've already made my point.
Okay, yeah, we've made it to the last one.
And this is thankfully a
Not timed.
This one I don't remember being too bad.
Is
Yeah,
it
it's
100?
not.
It's
Is
not
it?
too bad.
It's-
It can get tedious for some purple points. That's hard to read.
I think it's only this one portion of the galaxy that has them, because I don't remember them being
Yeah.
anywhere else.
Is it 100 out of
Oh, yeah,
150
yeah, you're
or?
right.
No,
I think it's just
pure
100.
Just
100.
100.
It's 100.
Oh boy.
God forbid
So
you actually had to get all the.
everyone-
God forbid you had to get all the purple points while going through that sinking hilltop again,
Oh god.
Yeah.
while on a daredevil run.
Ugh,
So,
don't,
Cute.
even,
Now-
don't even bring that up again.
question, is this still supposed to be winter?
Not for us.
But-
Not for
this
me.
climate.
But Mario, it's a dry heat.
Devil damn it,
Screw
Luigi.
you.
Yeah,
Is that
careful.
what you're referencing, Logan?
Yeah, I was. Also,
Jeff
what? Also,
Dunham.
no, yeah. Also, the normal weather that Gui's used to.
Yeah. Although.
Well, she
I've
did say
actually
she was
got-
getting snow.
Yeah, we actually did get snow yesterday.
In Arizona?
Yay!
No, not in Arizona yet.
And she's still in Cali.
No, okay, but that was what I was referring to earlier when I said that's the weather she used to have to go through was the Arizona dry heat.
And I was actually gonna say I'm actually getting used to the cold much quicker.
Well, that's
Actually, I just had this joke in mind where it's like, say it continued snowing for Allie like all throughout her trip back to Arizona. The second it gets to Arizona, there's just like a clear line where it's like the snow. The minute you get into that, there's like no snow whatsoever.
Yeah.
like bone.
Actually, there are a few spots out here where there's like a clear, almost a clear line of snow and no snow, just because of altitude difference.
Nice. Jump, Cele. Just jump over and over
Raise it
again.
up. Raise the roof.
Just
Come on.
jump.
Might as well.
Raise
Jump,
the ramp.
jump.
So, I mean, I'm glad that collectathons have been sort of getting a comeback with games like Odyssey and stuff, because these old, like, I still think these are like, I don't care what the heck, I don't care what companies like Activision and EA are going to claim. I think these still have a place.
I think so too, honestly.
You know, for Activision
Yeah,
to say that nowadays would be horribly ironic, considering they brought back Spyro.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, to be fair, I think it was EA that mainly was like, yeah, single
Oh, yeah,
player
it was
games
E-
are dead,
Well,
even
fuck
though,
EA.
Yeah.
like, that's the stupid
Yeah,
thing,
EA
is that,
was
like,
voted the worst game company.
for
Oh, yeah.
3 years running.
It is kind of sad when Activision feels like a nicer company by comparison.
I was gonna say, it is kind of sad that there are some gems among EA, like Unravel.
Unravel's
Oh,
a
yeah,
great game,
Unravel.
right?
Yeah.
Has the sequel
well, that
already
was
come
made
out?
by- that was actually made by an independent studio.
Published
Well,
by EA.
But they still
I think-
published
well,
it.
EA still published
Yeah,
it.
EA still published
but
it.
I'm
EA sucks as a publisher.
But I'm worried. No, but I'm worried about that.
That I actually didn't know.
No, but I'm worried about that. Is that it is outright.
Was it an indie game?
Yes.
Yeah, it just said
Unravel
it was developed by
Yeah.
an independent company.
and then EA
Oh,
published it. But
I
I'm saying,
missed that, my
but
bad.
I'm saying what I'm nervous about is that EA It was mainly Jimquisition that was showing it off, but there exists like a little like chart that shows off all these photos of companies, just companies that used to be published by EA. Then EA bought them out and effectively devoured and shut them down.
Mm-hmm.
And
Are there
basically,
any noteworthy examples?
I know a big one recently was Pandemic Studios, the creators of Dead Space, and who were at one point going to make a single-player Star Wars game before EA canned that.
Well, doesn't EA also own the publishing rights to Star Wars games?
Yes, but that's why they were going to have Pandemic work on it, and Pandemic made concept. But that's it's like so. Now I don't know if like EA had planned to consume them from the beginning. Yes, I call them consume them because that's pretty much what it was. Jimquisition.
Homunculus.
I don't know if Hype will appreciate this or not, but Jimquisition came up with the coin term of I consider them to be called Unichronic arts.
Would you mind repeating that? The audio cut off a little.
Oh, I was saying I don't know if you'd appreciate the reference, but Jimquisition dubbed EA Unichronic arts.
I'm not a big Transformers fan, but I do find that funny.
You know Unicron though.
Yeah, of course.
I
The
know.
Decepticon that's practically a devil-named planet.
And consumes others.
Oh, yeah.
All others. Anyway, Cele, what'd you do? There were still coins there.
They're
Well, there's some
going
here too.
Yep.
That's okay. That's a bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's why I
Follow
went
the
in there.
trail to...
Now
Oh,
go
okay, now I
down.
see.
Slide. Where are the other two?
Oh, moment.
Oh!
See, this
You
is
didn't
where...
see anything.
I feel
This
like
is
you might have
where-
skipped them earlier.
This
Oh,
is where
yeah,
Bowser-
these two they always eluded me too.
This is where the Bowser amiibo would come in handy.
I think they're at the back of the beginning with that board she didn't knock over.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh.
Oops.
Please tell me I did some editing.
That's hope. Or maybe you get there fast enough.
Do, 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 do.
Oh, I see him.
Oh, yeah, I see him.
Or over
There
there.
you go.
Oh, yeah, we
How
just...
did
Yeah,
you miss those?
I knew it.
I don't know.
I thought you missed.
Those were not the ones I'm thinking of.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
Maybe it was the fire pillars that was.
they probably covered them up
Yeah.
and... Wait.
Wait.
Oh,
Wait.
Huh?
she got it, but the star appeared over here. No worries.
oh,
Oh,
I
yeah.
must have cut it out too early. My bad.
Oops.
It's alright. We've seen... Celia, we've seen plenty of these. We get the picture.
Oh well,
Yeah.
rookie mistake.
Yahoo!
That's our last purple coin star.
Hooray!
And with that, we're already at the end of the part. Three-quarters of this part has
I
been
think
one
that's
mission.
the end of the galaxy too.
Yeah, that is it. So we have 5 stars left. There's
5
one hungry
more
Luma
stars.
outside.
Oh no, not yet. We still got a couple more stars.
Oh, there's still the hungry Luma you didn't get
Oh yeah.
Oops.
on that
right.
planet.
Oh yeah, actually there's actually
200.
one extra yeah, I think there's one extra star after you get 120.
Okay.
There is.
Yes. Yes, but you can only. It's only after you beat the game as Luigi too.
Right.
Yeah.
So 121 is possible. Anyway,
We'll
join us
save
in the
that
next
for
part.
next time.
Bye.
Until next time, guys.
Bye bye.
This is nothing like rape.